the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series!
How did this get in here? Oh man, Dodgers beating the Yankees in the World Series. This is what?
You're a bad person.
We're talking with the St. Catharines mayor. Oh, I apologize. I have no idea how this happened.
You know what? Maybe we could throw on the highlights from Tuesday night when the Senators beat the Leafs 3-0. Like, it's at least I got to see exciting October baseball with a team that I care about.
Okay, are you done?
How's the season going for you? How was the season for you?
Are you done?
Are you gonna cry when you don't get Juan Soto again?
Are you done?
You started it.
St. Catharines mayor.
You started it.
Mat Siscoe on the show. Oh, I was excited to play that. Let's get to it. Okay, a few things going on. I want to quickly touch on your Ice Dogs a little bit later, but St. Paul's Bridge, this is a big one because it's shutting down GO trains this is next week.
Yeah, and it is a big one. It's an incredibly frustrating one though, because we've been sitting on this now for, like, that bridge has been closed in one form or another since I came into office 2 years ago. Originally it was a one-lane closure, so you can only go one way. It caused all kinds of backups. Then they shut it down completely. This bridge should have been replaced years ago. I'm going to be completely honest. It was owned by CN. The region has taken control of it. CN's making a contribution, but this project has taken so long. And I've got businesses on St. Paul West that are screaming for some help. The region was able to shorten the project. Originally wasn't going to be finished until 2026. They backed that up a year. It's supposed to be finished in 2025. But we've got businesses on that stretch that depend on traffic coming past on a daily basis, and they're suffering right now. So the faster we get this project done, the better. The bridge is coming down next week, thank goodness. It can't happen soon enough.
Because I think it's only a couple of days where it's actually affecting GO train service, but it's going to be affecting you guys in the city for a long time.
Yeah, and it has been. I mean, this is a major link for the west end of the city to get downtown. It leads up to the Burgoyne Bridge and allows everybody in Western Hill and West St. Catharines to get to downtown St. Catharines. It's incredibly frustrating. Like I said, this project is taking too long. But when we're dealing with CN and Bell relocation and all the rest of it, it just drags it out.
Have to touch on the notwithstanding clause because we're talking to all the mayors about that. That's a big topic here in Hamilton. We talked to Mayor Jim about it in the Falls 2 days ago. Where's your stance and thoughts?
I signed the letter, and I've been very clear, and residents seem to be supportive of this. The reality is right now, with the court decisions, we have zero power over where encampments can go and when they can be there. So if an encampment sets up, and this has happened in St. Catharines, adjacent to a school property or under a playground structure at a park or up against someone's backyard fence, the court rulings seem to indicate that we have no power to take those away unless we can offer shelter space. But the city of St. Catharines doesn't offer shelter space, the region does. That seems ludicrous to me. I have no interest in tearing down encampments, but what I'm saying is you can't set up tents on the public sidewalk in front of a business on St. Paul Street. Let us designate the sensitive use areas where it's not appropriate. We're going to try and be as permissive as we can because we recognize people have to live somewhere. I've been one of the people saying if the notwithstanding clause isn't necessary, then don't use it. But the province has got to give us some sort of guidelines, and they've got to intervene in these court cases so that municipalities have that power. We dictate all other aspects, where a fence can go, where a shed can go, where a business can go. But in this case, the courts have taken this view that the municipality can't have any regulations at all, and that doesn't make any sense.
Frustration with the closures of the self-cleaning bathrooms?
Yeah, I mean, it all sort of feeds out from the same place. Best of intentions by the last term of council, but it just didn't work. Like the building had been, frankly, there were some folks trying to destroy the building on a regular basis, stripping wires, taking out the pieces of it. So we've closed it now. We're going to move it to a storage site, and we're going to try and identify a better location where it might be able to be used. The company that sold it to us has said clearly they've never seen this before in their history of any of the other bathrooms that they've installed.
Since we've last seen you, you went to Europe for 2 weeks.
I did. I traveled with the Lincoln and Welland Regiment Association, traveled through Normandy, Belgium, and the Netherlands, visited Bergen-op-Zoom, a city that the Lincoln and Welland Regiment helped to liberate with the South Albertas back in 1944. Was there for the 80th anniversary. It was incredible. And we're going to make a real effort to try and tighten up and create a long-lasting partnership with Bergen-op-Zoom. We have long history with them over the last 80 years. I was walking through the streets of Bergen-op-Zoom and I saw the city of St. Catharines flag flying. Like they care so deeply. We need to deepen that link as well, so we're going to work on that.
So what did that mean for you on Monday, Remembrance Day?
I can't. The trip was life-changing, but being able to express it to the community, I had so many people come up afterwards and say thank you. You know, remembering the individual soldiers from our regiment and from other parts of the country that went over and fought and died for, you know, people they had never met and for freedom in a country many of them had never visited before. It was incredibly powerful, and talking to the vets on my trip, talking to members of the regiment currently serving, like, I have so much pride for these people, it's amazing.
Okay. Let's touch on the Ice Dogs. They finally beat the Bulldogs.
They did.
Last weekend.
Yeah, there may have been a text message back to Mayor Kevin Davis letting him know that we did finally break that curse.
Because it was like 20-something. I forget the exact number.
It might have been pre-COVID, but
yeah.
This team this year, I can't give enough credit to Ben Boudreau, the coach. Like, he has totally taken this team, turned them around. Darren DeDobler and the whole group over at the Ice Dogs have really brought about a turnaround. The team is starting to get more and more attention. Yeah. Folks are starting to fill the arena again, and that's what we want to see. We had the chance to raise the banner for Brian Cullen and Marcel Dion, who both played in St. Catharines previously. We're going to keep doing that over the years. We want to remember our hockey history, but the Dogs are a big part of it.
Awesome. All right, let's get to that sound up of the Dodgers winning the World Series once again as we go to break.
Go Yankees.